Don't let corporate greed take over your life, man. Don't let it. Don't let it. Don't let it take your passion. Don't let it take your soul, your integrity. Don't let it take you. Because, as you grow up, we all got to withstand the opportunities that are set in front of us, whether that's like with a job or a business, things like that. But don't let it take who you are as a person. Because, yeah, it's giving us a lot of money. Yeah, money does rule the world nowadays, especially since, everything's going up. As you see, we got eggs going for $5. If you want a big pack of eggs, it's $8. You got gas at the minimum, $2.90, $3. At the maximum, you got to pay like $4 or $5, depending on where you live at. But just don't let don't let these greedy corporates take your soul, man. Because at the end of the day, you were born to be free. You were born to be human. You were born to have your thoughts and, live the life you want to live. Now, what I mean by that is don't live a life where you just, doing sinning things. Because obviously I'm not a saint. We all sin. But just don't do things where, you can't have a soul no more. Like you going to prison. Now you getting talked around by the guards and they fucking up your meals, or you can't walk a certain way. You can't walk with a certain type of race, so you'll get, just make your own choices in life, positive choices, meaningful choices. And, when it comes to these corporates, I could speak, for example, I worked at Amazon twice my whole life. Those are my only 2 jobs I've ever had. Well, despite me working here at my school, but outside of that, the 2 jobs I worked at Amazon, I'm going to be very frank with y'all. I hated them. I'm going to be very honest. I hated it. And, when you work jobs like that, warehouse jobs, they trying to take your soul. I'm going to be honest. They trying to take your soul. Because all you doing is just walking around, picking up heavy shit. And you can't sit down. The break's only 15 minutes. You try to sit in there any longer, they write you up. You can't be on your phone. You can't use your headphones. So you in there standing like a robot, basically. And I believe, later on down the line throughout the years, we're not going to have these jobs no more because AI is going to take over. The robot is going to take over. Because, one warehouse I worked at, they were already constructing places to where robots will be built inside to do the jobs we doing. So, that's why I always tell myself, I don't want, these jobs that I'm working to define me to be my life. Because, there's going to be one day where I wake up, I'm going to get laid off, and I'm going to look up on the news that, robots are now in these warehouses, and now basically I just worked my ass off months after months just to get fired. Because you can work as hard as you can. You could be positive. You could be the most liked person there. That shit does not matter. You could be laid off within an instant, within the snap of a finger. And there's not going to be anybody that you can call or tell that be like, oh, man, and I got laid off. There's no way I can get the job back. I mean, you can get the job back years from now if you can even get that job. Because, like I said, robots are going to take over. And the minimum opportunity that you have of getting a job that requires a human is going to be very small. And it's just going to be tough. Because nowadays, shoot, it's hard to even find a job. It's very hard. Shoot, you try to work for Publix, don't even do it. Walmart, there ain't no opportunities. Especially if you go on Indeed. Don't even try Indeed. You better off just walking inside of the place and putting a big ass cardboard box on your carving on your chest and being like, I want to work here. Because Indeed does not work. These websites that try to give you an opportunity to sign up and, get hired and interviews, all that for a job, don't do it. It's just a waste of time. You better off just walking in and asking the person who worked there, hey, where do I speak to the manager so I can get a job? Because I'm going to be honest, they're not taking you serious at all. Because we got to remember the people that are the managers, they humans too. Shit, they be going to work not giving a fuck either. So, and, when you first get the job and you working a couple weeks or months from now, from the time being, nigga, you're not going to give a fuck about working at that job either. Because all you're worrying about is the money. There's no love within these corporations that you work for. There's no loyalty. There's nothing. It's just soulless energy. It's just, you're basically just giving a piece of your soul away for the bigger person that is working that owns that company. For example, Jeff Bezos, Amazon robot boy. You know, all you doing is just standing up hours and hours on end, getting 15-minute breaks, just for him to be satisfied in his little mansion. You know, and I ain't gonna say what he doing because, you know, this is a channel of, yeah. But, you know, just be cautious of what you're doing with your life, man. And remember that jobs are just a small part of your life where you trying to make it to the bigger picture. You know, especially if you're working and you staying with your parents, you know, save as much money as you can and don't spend your money on shit that is not necessary, because a lot of this shit in life is necessary. And, you know, you spend a lot of money and now you got to remember that, oh, man, you know, I work at Amazon, you know, I can just get it back. No, you want to get that money, save that money. And, you know, you working at Amazon or Publix or Walmart or smoothie place or a fast food restaurant, you want to save that money until you can have the opportunity to leave that job and go start something big. And even if you do start something big, you know, keep that job as, you know, just making money. Don't let it, you know, make who you are as a person. Like you know, that's your future. That's who you are. Like, you know, when you walk into the building, that's all you known for is Amazon man. That's all your life is. You know, you walk outside and everybody know you for being Amazon man or Walmart boy or McDonald's burger flipper. You know what I'm saying? You want to be somebody that is making a positive impact, you know, worldwide, in a way where you're like changing people's lives. You're giving people methods to making it in life. You know, you're spreading positive energy. You're doing things that is meaningful, that is changing, that is something that could just be remembered as. Because at the end of the day, when you live in your life, when you go away, you want to be remembered as something that is positive, that is something that is, you know, you held something in their hearts. Like you made sure that when they was going through their life, you know, they remembered you and they remembered the positive advice that you gave them in order for them to make it in life. And, you know, that's all life really is, you know, just making your life meaningful. Life is a gift, and life is something that should not be taken for granted. And, you know, when you get older, you know, you're going to realize that, because as a teenager, you know, you probably working a job and you're not even thinking much of it. You're just thinking about the money because, you know, you ain't got much responsibility. You don't got to pay bills and nothing like that. So as a kid, you just probably working that little Publix or that little McDonald's, that Burger King, whatever you working at, making that money, probably spending it on like some shoes, some AirPods, or, you know, something that's like, you know, something that look flashy, because when you in high school, you know, you meet the same people every day and you just trying to show out for the hoes and shit like that in high school. But, you know, as you get older, when you get to college, and you still going to be like living on your own, but you're not going to be paying no bills outside, you know, the school bills, you know, the housing and shit like that. But as you get older, those things start to change, and life starts meaning more than just a job, and life just starts meaning more than just waking up every day and going to class and shit. You actually want to figure out how you want to make it in life. You want to figure out what things that are going to help you be successful. But don't let these corporations take your soul. You know, because at the end of the day, your soul is meant to be great. It's meant to have meaning. It's not meant to just be taken away by some greedy ass corporation that don't give a fuck about you no matter how hard you work. And, you know, when you wake up every day with a passion, when you wake up with a purpose, that makes life more enjoyable. You know, you're just not sitting around sulking, waiting for that time to hit so you can punch in on the clock or whatever. You want to be able to do something and be on your own time, be your own boss, make your own future. And hell, if it takes years to even make it, then it's going to take years, because trust me, nothing is built within a day. You know, the cliche saying Rome wasn't built in a day, but, you know, just be mindful of everything you're doing, especially when it comes to these jobs. And don't let these jobs define you. Don't let these jobs paint you as this person that's always going to be there and always dependable. Because that's all they're trying to do, is make you dependable for them, not dependable for yourself. And when you say no to these jobs, trust me, they're going to get your ass out of there. So all the positive shit you're doing, all the good things you're doing for them, it ain't going to mean shit in the end. Because you can just get laid off just like that. Probably because they ain't making enough money. Probably because you just not no yes man ass nigga. So, you know, just be aware of the situations you putting yourself in, especially when it comes to getting a job. And at the end of the day, all you trying to do in life is make it. So you know what I'm saying? Like, just be mindful. Like I said, I definitely know how it is because I worked at Amazon, standing around for hours, feeling like a goddamn robot. Even though I'm a human with a pumping heart, I don't have a charging station on my back. So, just take care of yourselves and remember that you're human. Remember that you have a bigger purpose than that 9 to 5 you working. It's said, man. I love each and every one of y'all. Appreciate the love. And, yeah, signing off, man. Love y'all. Stay motivated, stay positive. Peace.